You didn't mean to sit down on your kitchen floor. It is 7 minutes past 8 on a Wednesday morning, and you're still there because your dog is leaning against your shin and you don't want to break the moment. He hasn't asked for food. He hasn't asked for the leash. He has not made a sound. He is just there, warm flank against your ankle, eyes half closed, slow breathing. And right now, in that silence, he is also asking you for 5 things. 5 things he will never bark for. By the end of this video, you will know all 5. And the 5th one might change the way you leave the house every single morning for the rest of his life. You have been trained to think your dog wants treats, a reward for a sit, a bone for good behavior, a belly rub when you happen to feel generous. This is wrong. Researchers ran the exact same attachment test on dogs that developmental psychologists use on human infants. The dogs reacted the way babies react to their mothers. Owner present, explore. Owner gone, stress hormones climb within minutes. Not because the owner had food, because the owner was there. That is the frame you need before any of this lands. Your dog is not running a tally. He is tracking one thing, whether you are reliably available to him as a presence. Now, here are the 5 things he is quietly asking of you, starting with the one almost nobody gets right. The first one is the simplest, and the one owners screw up the most. Your dog wants to share physical space with you when nothing is happening. Not walking, not playing, not feeding, just being in the same room. In study after study, the dogs with the strongest, calmest, most secure attachment to their owners were not the dogs with the most active owners. They were the dogs whose owners simply let them exist nearby during the boring parts of the day, folding laundry, watching TV, scrolling a phone. Your dog, lying 3 feet from you right now while you watch this, is asking for this exact thing. And here is the part that breaks people when they hear it. When your dog walks over and lies down near you, and you do nothing, no greeting, no name, no head pat, he is not disappointed. That is what he came for. He wanted the safety of your presence. He did not come for an interaction. So this is the act of love. When he lies down next to you, do nothing. Don't reach for him. Don't say his name. Don't make it an event. Let him have the quiet you both came for. That is it. That is the whole first act. And if you can master being present without performing presence, you have already given him the deepest form of safety he is capable of receiving from another animal. The second one, your dog actively asks you for 10, 15 times a day, and most owners break it in under 2 seconds. He wants you to hold his gaze. In a now famous study published in the journal Science, researchers measured oxytocin in both dogs and their owners while the two of them just looked at each other. The longer they held the gaze, the higher the oxytocin spike in both species. In some pairs, oxytocin nearly doubled in half an hour. That is the same hormonal loop a mother and her newborn share. Then the researchers ran a control. Wolves raised by humans, looking into the same human eyes. No oxytocin, nothing. The loop did not fire. It is unique to dogs. 20,000 years of co-evolution wired this into your dog and nothing else on earth. When your dog walks up to you, sits down, and looks at you a little longer than feels comfortable, he is not asking for a walk. He is initiating the loop. What he wants you to do is hold it. Soft eyes, slight smile. Don't say a word. 5 seconds. Just look back. And here is what kills me about this one. It is the only act of love on this entire list that he must ask for first. He starts the loop. In most homes, the owner looks away before it completes. If you only learn one of these 5, learn this one. The third one is harder. This one costs you something. When your dog is afraid, a thunderclap, the doorbell, a sudden bang in the street, he is not asking you to fix the problem. He is asking you to be the one steady thing in the room. Here is what most owners do. They crouch down, they pull the dog into them, they use a high-pitched voice. "It's okay, baby, it's okay." They stroke fast. They are trying to soothe him. They are doing the opposite of what he is asking for. Studies on owner-dog cortisol synchrony have shown something striking. When the owner stays calm during a stressor, the dog's stress hormones come back down faster. When the owner gets anxious, even subtly, the dog stays activated longer. He is reading your nervous system in real time. If yours is steady, his learns to be steady. If yours spikes, his stays spiked. So what he actually wants from you in that moment of fear is not the high voice. not the urgent eye contact, not the swooping rescue. He wants your normal voice, your normal hand, the same casual touch you give him on a Tuesday afternoon, placed quietly on his shoulder. He wants you to behave as if nothing is wrong, because in your reality, nothing is. That is not coldness. That is not ignoring him. That is the most generous gift you can give a frightened animal, your unbothered presence. Your calm becomes the template he reaches for the next time the world gets loud. It costs you nothing but your composure, and it changes him for life. The fourth one he cannot ask for in any obvious way, so you have to know to give it. He wants the same things to happen at roughly the same times. Walks, meals, the hour you leave, the hour you come home, the sound of your keys hitting the counter, the order in which the lamps go out at night. Your dog has been building a mental map of your patterns for as long as he has lived with you, and he uses that map for one thing: to know whether the world is safe enough to fully relax in. Dogs are not just pattern detectors, they are pattern expectors. When a familiar sequence breaks for no obvious reason, their stress markers rise within minutes, even when there is nothing actually threatening them. This is why a dog who has been fed at 6 p.m. every night for a year will start pacing at 5:45. He is not begging, he is verifying the schedule. What he expects, very quietly, is consistency in the small things. Not perfection, not rigidity, just the basic shape of the day staying recognizable. If you cannot give him a fixed time, give him a fixed sequence. Leash, then water bowl, then door. Bowl down, then 5 seconds of wait, then release. The order matters more than the clock. You are not training him with this. You are giving him the cognitive scaffolding that lets him stop scanning for danger and finally settle into rest. That settled rest, for a dog, is the closest thing to peace he can know. And now the fifth one, the one no human was ever built to notice. When you leave the house, your dog does not miss the shape of you. He does not miss your voice. He does not even particularly miss your face. He misses your scent. And he tracks, very precisely, how recently each part of the home has been refreshed by it. In 2015, neuroscientists at Emory University did something that had never been done before. They trained dogs to lie completely still inside an fMRI scanner, fully awake, no sedation, and they tested how the dog's brain reacted to different smells. They tested the scent of a strange dog, the scent of a strange human, the scent of a familiar dog from the same household, and the scent of the dog's owner. Only one of those smells lit up the caudate nucleus, the region tied to anticipation, attachment, and reward. Your scent. More than any other dog, more than any other human. For your dog, your scent is identity. It is the most reliable signal he has in his entire sensory world that you exist when you are not in the room. So what he is quietly hoping for, every single time you leave the house, is that you will leave it behind, somewhere reachable. This is why the worn t-shirt on his bed is not a sentimental gesture, it is functional reassurance. This is why he lies on the side of the couch where you sat, and not on the empty side. This is why your unmade bed is 1,000 times more compelling to him than the expensive orthopedic mat you bought him. You do not need to perfume the house for him. You only need to stop washing every trace of yourself out of it. Leave the blanket from last night. Let the cushions stay rumpled. Wear the same hoodie 2 days in a row before you wash it. That small refusal to sterilize your shared space is one of the most generous things you will ever do for him. It is telling him, in the only language his caudate truly understands, I am still here. I am coming back. You are not alone in this room. 5 acts of love. None of them require a treat. None of them require a command. None of them require you to do a single thing you are not already doing in the same physical space your dog already shares with you. Lie near him without performing affection. Hold his gaze when he asks for it. Stay calm when he is afraid. Keep the shape of his day recognizable. Leave your scent within his reach. That is the whole list. That is everything he is asking of you. Your dog is not asking you to be a better trainer. He is not asking you to be a more generous owner. He is asking you to be reliably present in 5 quiet, specific, repeatable ways. He will never tell you when you get it right. The only sign will ever be this: the dog lying against your shin on a Wednesday morning at 8:07, eyes half closed, breathing slow, asking for nothing more than this. If this helped you see him a little more clearly, subscribe. Pawthology Lab is where we look at what your dog has been quietly trying to tell you all along.